What's up, y'all? Papa Jack is back again. And for today's video, you can tell by the title, I made a whoopsie. Doing a collaborative. I was doing a collab. This video is kind of just to show you like kind of my mindset through the whole thing, and like what do artists do whenever this does happen? Because believe it or not, sometimes collabs do go south. And when they do go south, there's really nothing you can, well, I'll explain actually. I'll show you what happened and why it broke, why I think it broke. So, when it was first, we finished it, and I had like a little polishing area I needed to hit up on the bottom here, and I thought, this is better. So I needed a little polishing area, like right on the bottom here, and I was like, easy work. Let me just put that in the kiln real quick. Let me just show you where it broke at, and I'll explain to you why it broke. So it broke from the bottom, went up here, wrapped around here. So again, bottom up here, wraps up to here, all the way around, up in this area. And then it wraps all the way to over here. So that's cool. The duck in the shop. So that sucked. Let me explain to you my theory on which I think is why it broke. Alright, so like I said, I had to do a little polishing on the base or whatever, and I didn't want to get a blow hose thing, so I was holding it with these bad boys. I don't know, I was just working the thing, holding it like this. But then I put it down on the cold marver. This is what shot myself in the foot. I put it there, and I was just doing, you know, little hand torch things. And then I picked it back up, and I put it back in the kiln. Already, if you blow glass, you're probably saying, oh, that was very stupid of you. Why would you put it on a cold marver? I don't know. I just did it for like maybe like 5-10 seconds, and too long. And I didn't think it was gonna do that. Stupid of me. So that is how it broke. Let me explain to you like pretty much the mindset of what I went through. What the plan is now. After you break like what the plan is now, because I broke the collab, you're probably thinking, well, what do you do now with the other guy? Do you owe him money? Because it's, I don't know. You're probably just curious. So I'm gonna explain to you right now what to do after you break a $3,000 piece. Because we're actually trying to get more for it than that, but we agreed to 3. No, it's worth nothing because I broke it. But let's explain the trials and tribulations after you break a very expensive collab piece. And by the way, it's strawberry glass. I don't know if I said that already. You can probably tell, strawberry texture. Ooh, let's get to it. Dude, I just turned around. Pokeball, you better get in that Pokeball, dude. You wanna help me do a video? Huh? Did you break the fucking piece? So in this collab, he made like pretty much all the prep, and I just assembled it. And the way you split up those hours is he worked way harder than I did on this piece. In my head, I just kind of assembled it and gave it shape. But all the colorways and that shit was all Barry's planning. So after the piece, we were like, we both spent a lot of time. We spent like a week making the damn thing. We had to fill up oxygen so many times. We spent like probably $200 in just getting oxygen that week because all the prep work for the thing. So I said Barry worked more than I did because he spent days making that prep. I spent days putting the piece together, but making that prep takes way more, much more strenuous. And I don't have the knowledge to do it as clean as he does. So every time we collab, a lot of time, he's doing the heavy work, which sucks, but it'd be like that in a collab sometimes. Anyways, so after that, me and him, I was like, well, how do you want to split this? I always do 50-50, because I don't know, I just always do 50-50, not like, usually I'm in the higher position to price it to where they get hooked up. But with the Barry position, he did a lot more work than I did, so he's very generous, very generous of him to make it 50-50 split. Anyways, so now you know that the price is 50-50, and then we're like, let's price this bitch. What do you want to price this work of art for? And we agreed on like $3,500 initially, and then I was like, that's way too high. And he was like, no, it's not. And then we went up and down with prices. We agreed on 3. And then they had the little mark I've talked about. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go in and make it even cleaner, make it even better. So it's worth that extra penny. And then when it broke, my first initial thought was, oh, it was like literally like a heart-stopping thing. Because you're like, he's gonna kill me. Not kill me, but I did not want to tell him. For a couple days I didn't, and then he called me on like FaceTime, and I was like, you want to hear something, some news, Barry? I showed him that. And he took it decent. He wasn't mad. He was more of just a very disappointing feeling when you put in that much work and time. But at least we got pictures of it, the posts everywhere. People got to see it. It sucks. Anyways, this is becoming a real rant. We're just, our first off, we didn't even like, I don't know, we're kind of on the same wavelength where I'm just like, if we break something, if something breaks, just on to the next one type deal. But this is such like a expensive and time invested piece. All you can do as an artist that I've done, if a collab breaks, this is the whole point of it. I don't even know what the point of this video is. You kind of just take your kicks and on to the next one. Either, hopefully they're close, like Barry's only an hour away from me, so me and him were like, let's just make an even cooler piece. Right away, we're like, fuck that. It sucks, but it is what it is. And I never smoked out of it, which really pisses me off, because it was so cool. I was like, when we're at smoking out of this thing. So eventually on the money, we just pretty much called it, whatever, call to the game. Man, I'm stupid. Chalk it up to the game. Oh no, we're chalking, we're playing game, we're playing basketball. We have plans to make another one. Was your eyes out for that, I guess? Yeah, so pretty much, if you break a collab with an artist, you either move on, chalk it up. Some people, I imagine, will make you pay. Like if you have like a bunch of crushed opal prep or like some prep where you put in so much money into it and they break it, I might be like, hey, you want to pay for that? Actually, no, you probably just chalk it up to the game also. You don't plan on it breaking, so when it does break, it's not like you tried to do it. But when you did it in a way I did, it really pisses you off. But yeah, so pretty much breaking a $3,000 piece, my emotions of it, it sucks. Now I just keep it up on the, up there, as a trophy of what not to do. And really the only thing about when you do a mistake like that, you won't ever do that again. That's what I tell myself in my brain. I'm like, that's the shitty thing about glass. You can spend all that time, but if you make a mistake, that you pretty much made the mistake in like that quick of an action. And the glass is a bitch, so when it breaks, it's 99% of the time, it's because you did something to make it do that. Unless you got some weird color. Which maybe that might have been the thing on mine, maybe it was a weird color. I think that graphite broke it though. So yeah, I broke a $3,000 piece. And my plan is to get back with Barry, then we make a way cooler, even crazier piece. I almost said expensive, but who gives a fuck about the price? The point is to make that piece like outdo the last one you did. That's kind of our goal when we collab. So now we gotta outdo that thing, which is gonna be tough work. Tough cookies. Yeah, maybe I'll make a video of us making the next piece. So those are the emotions, rant. I don't know what I'm gonna post, if I'm gonna title or even post this thing. I just thought, I'm waiting on glass, why not make another video? Got 2 in a row, baby. So yeah, that's it for me. Purple Jack, little update on something. See you soon, baby.